A handoff. There isn't a moment when it happens. No announcement, no ceremony. One day, your father is offering to drive you 6 hours across the state of Virginia because a snowstorm is coming and he doesn't want you on the roads alone. He insists, gently but firmly, as if the distance is nothing and your safety is the only thing that matters. You can hear it in his voice, that quiet calculation of risk, the way he measures miles against weather patterns, as if he could physically outrun the storm for you. You recognize the tone. It's the same one that once stood between you and everything uncertain. You go anyway, not because you're reckless, and not because you don't appreciate the concern, but because you have to get back to work. A lesson they taught well. Responsibility, modeled so consistently it now feels non-negotiable. Another year it's a hurricane. Sandy, Isabel, one of those storms that dominates the news and sends people scrambling inland. You're living at the beach and your phone keeps lighting up. Concern disguised as irritation. Why haven't you left yet? Why aren't you coming home? You assure them you're fine. You are fine. They worry anyway. That's just how it is until it isn't. At some point, quietly, the direction changes. You're the one watching the weather now, checking road conditions, sending the text that says the roads are too icy and maybe they should stay home from church this morning. You hear yourself say it and pause for half a second, surprised by the authority in your own voice. It's not authority you were chasing. It's instinct. The sentence leaves your mouth before you've fully thought it through. The tone is familiar, measured, practical, protective. And you realize you're not imitating anyone. You've become what you were taught. Mirror, mirror on the wall, am I my mother after all? You start rearranging your schedule to drive them across the state of Virginia so they can attend a Bible conference over Easter weekend. Not because they asked, because you didn't want them tired, or navigating unfamiliar roads, or pushing themselves when they don't need to. And because there is a very specific junction in Hampton Roads where they always argue, without fail, and you'd rather avoid that particular tradition on a holiday. They accept the help without making a fuss. That's what surprises you the most. No resistance, no wounded pride, just trust. That might be the hardest part to receive. They don't fight the shift. They don't cling to the driver's seat. They let you take the wheel without making you feel like you stole it. For the most part, anyway. Somewhere along the way, the relationship has shifted. Not from love to obligation, but from protection to partnership. You're no longer being watched over from a distance. You're watching with the same care you once received. It isn't sad, and it isn't heroic. It's steady. They still have their opinions. You hear your mother ask if you've eaten breakfast, even though she already knows the answer. You hear your father tell you that's too heavy for you to carry, said with the confidence of someone who knows you're going to try anyway. You smile at both because you know what comes next. You'll eat something eventually, and you'll carry the thing, carefully, stubbornly, without asking anyone else to take it from you. That part never leaves. Those voices surface at unexpected moments, offering instruction and comfort at the same time. Not as commands, but as echoes. Reminders of where you came from and how you learned to stand. Threaded through it all is faith. Not loud or dramatic, but steady. The kind that understands seasons. The kind that knows care is meant to be passed along, not clutched tightly. I don't experience this shift as loss. I experience it as trust. There is dignity in the exchange. Not a diminishing, but a widening. The quiet grace of being allowed to carry what once carried you.